Welcome, jewelers. Welcome all to another episode of the Jewelers Live podcast. We have here episode 21 today of the Jewelers Live podcast, a DeFi Kingdoms centered talk and gathering, if you will. As always, I'm Mega. I'm joined by my good friend here, Dags. Dags, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right. Just got home today a couple hours ago. Got in some quick exercise and got ready for the stream. How about you?
Well, I love it. I love it. Yep, we are coming off the holiday weekend here in the U.S. Happy Thanksgiving for anyone who does celebrate. It was beautiful for me and my family. It was a good one, of course. Hopefully, it was for you as well. It sounds like it was throughout the weekend. You were traveling a little bit, so good to hear you made it, and good to hear you guys made it safe and sound. So good stuff overall. A lot of new stuff in the DFK space. It seems like every week, as always. We're going to go over all that good stuff. We're going to go over some PvP stuff, some potential speculation. We're going to go over some mad boar hunts, of course, mainly the focus of, DFK currently, the beautiful gameplay that we do have, Dags. You've been playing some. I've been running some. The whole community's been loving it. We've been getting a lot of traffic, on X, on YouTube, on such things like that, which is great in anticipation of hopefully a bull run here. We'll be able to really grow this community that we have here of DFK players. Dags, do you have anything at the forefront here you want to get out, just go over before we kind of hop into the itinerary here?
Not anything that I know we're gonna cover. So, whatever I want to talk about, we're gonna get to it. So let's just jump in, man. I have YouTube open on the side here. I hid the chat. I don't know how to unhide it. Oh, here we go. Got it. I was gonna answer Stick's intern. He said I'd never heard of exercise. What's that? I've never done it. Whatever it is.
It's a mythical thing.
Thing your doctor tells you to do when you're in your 30s.
A lot of us avoid it, and it's just this mythical thing that it's perfectly fitting for the RPG, the mythical world that is DeFi Kingdoms. We're talking about here today. So study up on it, Sticks. Maybe Dags can give you some Zoom lessons or something. Who knows? Who knows what Dags has in store in his free time? But regardless, the first thing that we're going to cover here, Dags, PvP, not PVE, not boar hunts. I'm going to show you what we have available currently, which is PVE. That's player versus environment is what the term is coined there. PvP, of course, is player versus player. That's what everybody's hoping for down the line in DFK. We want to fight our best heroes against the top tier players, best heroes as well. The likes, I see Skiller in the comments as well. Big shout out to Skiller. We have some players who are returning to the community, Dags, who've been, more active lately. And they've been asking Skiller, or they've been asking you, why are you guys burning these crazy good heroes? Well, what are you guys doing over here? And I'm not going to lie, like, I haven't second guessed you either and been like, yo, Dags, are you sure you want to throw that in the pit? Are you sure you want to throw that in the pit? But there is a reason behind your madness. There's a method behind your guys' madness. Dags, tell the people a little bit about what the value is in still dark summoning and getting rid of some high rarity cards for what?
Yeah, the only reason you can really get away with this right now is because of how cheap Jewel is, how cheap heroes are, and like how cheap Crystal is. If it wasn't that way, we wouldn't be able to get away with it. But honestly, you're taking some heroes. I think the way I explained it to Jack, I think I was talking to Jack about it. He's like, "Why would you do it?" And I was like, "Because you have the potential to take two good heroes and make one great hero. It gives you that chance to start over, to get the crystals all the way up, and even when I was leveling up one of my double giant slayers, that warrior, the uncommon one, and it just had two bad levels up, and Skiller's like, I don't know, man. 2 bad level ups on an uncommon, you might want to just trash it. It might be too late for it to catch up. It's sometimes if you want to run an uncommon or a common, you have to have, for it to be competitive, especially in PvP, it's gonna have to be leveled up pretty well. So if you're you get some level ups where it's like a 6 or lower, that might be it.
It very well could be, and it's crazy that we're kind of putting these I guess thresholds in our mind already. I've seen you say the number for you is like 6 plus 6 is the threshold for
That's
a good.
bad. That's bad. It's got to be 8 or better for me,
It's got
man.
to be 8 for you. Okay,
Yeah.
so eight for you, Dags, is the threshold of a good or bad level up.
Yep.
And that's just based on how some of these, especially legendary mythic cards, level up, and those bonuses that they receive every 5 levels. That's where you start to see that linear versus exponential curve between the commons and uncommons, and then your rares and above, especially with legendaries and mythics. I have a good mix. I don't think I have any mythics in play yet. I have a few coming up the ranks here, hoping to get them level 10 to be able to really fight in these battles. But, I can tell the difference on some of my commons, even my highest levels, versus just how strong some of these rares are. It's even evident at these levels. We're still only level 10, level 15 on most of these guys. Of course,
Yep.
some people into level 20s, but that's the max. That's the ceiling right now. We don't have that third tier of rune. First tier, of course, being Shavas. Second tier, of course, being Mokshas. Shavas, I don't know what they're sitting at, but just for anyone who's new into the space and is really curious, Mokshas are like $1.25 right now USD, which is pretty crazy. We can quest 1 to 2 to 3 of these within these hunts and kind of get, in essence, Dags, a DFK dividend for playing a game, $1.20 plus, maybe more a day. It's not guaranteed, of course. You have to win these fights as well. You have to have a bunch of teams. But you win.
And you
Let's
got to
say
be
you
willing to
have,
sell it.
yeah, and are you willing to sell it? Because you have to use, some of these are getting recycled back into the ecosystem, because you have to level these guys. They take upwards of 5 runes at level 19 and 20. Would it be 5 moksha runes to get that next level? So it's pretty crazy stuff. But in essence, if you were just solely playing this game to make money, you could theoretically now, another strategy that people could implement here, Dags, is buy a team. We've shown you how to do it on stream before, but you could buy multiple teams, target that luck if you're going for loot, fight these boars a few times a day, and stack up mokshas and just sell them. If you really don't care about keeping the mokshas and building your team up, you could sell them and make an income, honestly. Pretty crazy stuff. And that's not even getting to equipment, Dags, which is still hovering around $10 at least at the floor for those staffs, bows, and blades. Bows, I think, are even more. But regardless, just crazy stuff. How you can already see in a bear market still opportunities for money to be made while playing a game, Dags. Thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, I always kind of think about that price. Is it going to stay that way? Are they going to do what they said in the docs, in the game docs, where they said you're going to start using your mokshas to get above level 10, and then you're going to cap out on the mokshas at level 20, where you use the 5, and then the level 21 and 22. No, I think level 21 and 22 is still 5, but then you have one of the new runes that you'll have to use, and then they start tapering down every 2 levels till you're at 0 mokshas and just using 5 of the new runes at level 30. I think I brought it up last week, but it's like, are they going to go that route, or are they just going to keep the mokshas? Personally, if they don't, well, they have to release the new rune because they're already capping level 20. Otherwise, they would just let us go through. So,
Good point.
I with there will be a new one that hits right when they let us get to level 30, and then who knows if the mokshas are already this expensive, what's the next one going to be? And people are complaining about it, but it's like, you really need to think about the long run. And I said this last week, is how many heroes do you want to get to level 20? If everyone's like, yeah, my jobbers are sitting at level 10, maybe that should be it. And maybe you should only have like 10 level 100 heroes.
Right. Yeah. Maybe these runes are only supposed to be worthwhile for certain heroes. Maybe you're not supposed to be just leveling up these commons and uncommons. Maybe if they have special transcendent genes, maybe it's still worth it then. But, we do know that leveling commons and uncommons is worse than leveling, rares and above. You do get an innate benefit for that rarity. But what we don't know is how valuable they really are going to hold these tier 3 runes and above. what's cool in my opinion is that they get to kind of gatekeep us at these levels. If I was a holder of a bunch of level 20s, I'd probably be pissed though. You know, if I couldn't go above and beyond, and I've been killing it, leveling up, stam potting, whatever I got to do, and I have, you know, a team of 10 level 20s, but I'm stuck there, that would be kind of frustrating. I do see that. But for me, kind of in catch-up mode, I'm kind of happy with that. You know, it's kind of a mixed bag there. I don't think you have any level 20s yet, do you, Dags?
No, I think I have a few level 15s, but it's like those people who rushed all the way up to level 20. I think they did it with purpose. I think it was at an attempt to get land, because I'm pretty sure there was first
Okay.
level 20. It was like it was entered in a raffle or a Gen Zero raffle or and then now they're probably killing it at duels at level 20s, and you're doing your boar hunts with the new abilities. And we got a lot of people in here. We got Affinity, we got Cookie, we got Worm. I think we already said Trade from Skiller, Instant Turn,
Yes, sir.
Red
Yes,
Moon,
sir. Yes, sir.
and
Joining us on a Saturday
Light's watching
evening.
twice. He's on Affinity, Lotus Film, and Light, so double blessed.
Hey, we love it. We love it. We love it. Yeah, whether it's Sunday morning or Saturday night, we love the company you guys are giving to us on a DFK Saturday for us here in the States. But regardless,
I've
we're gonna
seen
get into a
Cookie's
bunch of
Twitter.
cool
I
stuff.
know he goes and gets good coffee and good food, so hopefully he's
Mm-hmm.
or is it tea? I can't remember if he's coffee or tea. Pretty sure he was coffee, but
Age old debate. Well, Dax, what we're gonna do here, just to kind of set the people straight, we're gonna get into a boar hunt. You're gonna guide me through a comp that I don't really mess with too
yeah,
much, but I've been interested in trying a few different comps. You know,
sure.
I got a different. I want to kind of just get good at a few different ways to beat the boars.
Okay,
We're gonna go over some PvP stuff as well while we do it. Some PvE stuff that was dropped in the DFK most recent AMA, which is now on X or formerly Twitter, which is pretty cool. It's going to be on YouTube and Discord as well, but now we're just spreading our space onto
yeah,
X, more viewers, more eyes. And another good thing about X is when you see that if you're on the app and you see that pop up and you see, okay, DeFi Kingdoms logos in there, plus 100, 200, 300 people in there, people are like, wow, what are all these people doing? Peeping this game called DeFi Kingdoms. I'm intrigued. So it's just another area to get a few set of eyes on the game. So it's beautiful stuff. But Dags, like we said here, PVE, the name of the game here, Mad Boar Hunts. What comp is your favorite? If you want to give me a few, you can. I want to
yeah.
try something different here. What should we do?
I really like the Knight Archer.
Okay.
And if I can get through that whole thing without using a potion, that's kind of my goal there. Usually I let the knight die, or I'll let a swap happen where I'll let the second archer um, tank for a little bit if they get swapped and just
Okay.
take some damage pressure off the knight. So I usually put the better archer in back, and then yeah, but I mean, we got to look at your archers. That depends. So
Yeah.
I mean,
So
when I do this, I have a mythic archer in the back. I have a legendary archer in the
oh,
middle, and then I have an uncommon knight who's actually. So I have the two level 12 archers, and then the knight's actually level 11 that I usually run this with.
okay.
Um,
So I'm gonna run you through what I view as my best heroes personally. I just bought this Leggy, so as you
okay.
can see, I'm rolling through these boar hunts. Got 200 plus wins with commons and uncommons in a lot of spots, so it's
Mm-hmm.
possible. You don't need them, but of course I had to go grab a nice piece to kind of upgrade my squad. Now the
What's the
best
what's the
archer
luck on that legendary?
on this one,
Yeah.
it's 15. So the luck
Okay.
isn't that great. But you told me off camera, Dags, that you value the luck a lot. So I'm looking for these high luck heroes. Is that what I should put together?
Um, I can't remember the name of. Just grab one of the archers. I can't remember the name of the move that I usually hit with.
I'm probably
Um,
gonna end up with these two. So
okay.
let's roll.
So what's that one? Okay, so you got you. So that the tier one ability on the left hand side. Which one is that? Is that multi shot?
Multi-shot?
Yeah. So I'll either do small stone until it crits on both archers, and then just start multi shotting the weakest one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, or I won't even bother with the small stone, and I'll just multi shot and try to focus the front one down. Is
Okay.
is usually how I go with this. Um, and a lot of it relies on if you get critted by a wild charge or not. Now, I wouldn't do this because I don't want a level 15 archer with a level 12 archer. I want them pretty close to kind of drag the boar ones down, but we just clicked random ones. So, I mean,
yeah, I was temporarily clicking random ones. But what I could do, so this is definitely, and I do have a 24 here, actually. We might go with these two. So you said best archer in the rear. Ooh, this is such a low health archer, but it does have, ooh, very weak dex, actually. You know, Dags, it's up to you. What do you think we should do here? Bring our level floor down a little bit and bring the Leggy in, which actually has very similar dex and luck, so it's not missing too much. The one thing we do miss, Dags, is my amulet. This dude won't miss. This archer will not miss a shot. Doesn't happen. Doesn't matter what ability. This archer does not miss.
You're probably going to get hit with a wild charge on this. So if you are throwing a level 15 archer with a level 5 or a level 10 archer,
they're gonna die.
That legendary is gonna get what's the HP difference on that?
Well, yeah, it's big. It's 100,
Yeah.
104. So what do you think about us going this common archer, 530 on the health, really, really good luck, really solid dexterity as well for a common. And then we'll pop in this legendary archer. Same luck as this level 15. We bring the floor down, health. The boars won't be doing as much damage. The health isn't great, but, dexterity is still there and it's a legendary. So let's try this.
Yeah, maybe put him in back. Yeah, like that. Okay.
And you like him in the back?
Yeah, leave him in the back.
But go one small stone on both.
All right.
Perfect. And then knight. Let's rock. I think I know who I want here. I want the one with the sword because he's my favorite and he's, I think, the best. 792 for a level 12, just for comparison. Whatever happened in these levels, let's check the Vite as well. 35 Vite here, 30 Vite here. But look at the health difference. He must have got the early Vite advantage or vitality advantage.
Is he stoned?
Yes, I think this one is stoned. No, it's not. Wow.
Tier bonus. There's a tier bonus. Is that one stoned?
This one's might stoned. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the tier bonus was on
just interesting.
Vitality. Who knows?
Just interesting to see how differentiated these guys can really get leveled into. But I think I'm going to go with the higher HP. The strength is still pretty strong, I believe. 24 is not great, actually.
He's just there to take hits.
Okay, so more health, the better. His tankiness is about the same. Yeah, let's go with him. Perfect. So this is squad we're going to be rolling with. Do you like anything different with his abilities, or can I go the usual taunt and defense?
Yeah, I just leave that alone. Hang on. Go back to deselect that hero.
This one?
Yeah. Scroll down. What's this uncommon here? Is that a level 10?
Yeah. Pretty.
Put him on there. What's the level average? Does it drop to 11?
So I want to see. I didn't check it before. All right, here's with the rare. We're at 12. I should drop it with the uncommon. Should do, level 11. How big do you value that one level?
Well, I mean, your level 12 archer is hitting level 11 boars then.
Yeah.
And it brings them closer to your.
But my level 12 knight, or my level 10 knight, is now getting hit by level 11 boars with much less health and a lot less damage.
Let's go with the rare guy. Let's go with the guy you wanted.
I mean, I don't know. It's just a very good debate point,
Yeah.
How do we value these heroes? I'm down for either.
Let's try it like this.
Let's try it like this. Let's rock. All right, so this is, of course, the Archer Knight comp, courtesy of Dags, one of his favorites. I haven't really tested this at all. I've played it maybe once or twice in the beginning, and then I kind of found my niche. My niche. Is that how you say it?
I don't know. I can barely speak English, man.
Regardless, yeah. Oh, you and me both. You and me both, bro. They do not come to us for English lessons, regardless of if you were a teacher before or not, bro. All right, so let's rock and roll. I do want to play some music. We'll see if they can hear it.
Did we lose your mic? Oh no, I hear you.
You still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. All right.
All right, so we're just popping off with one small stone to kick off, hoping to get that luck boost. 92 and a miss. Unlucky. All right, and again, you're kind of just meat shielding this baby at the
here. Oh yeah. Do it. Let's see if we get it.
Just spamming one
Give me
small
your
smoke.
crit.
We need one.
Damn.
67. Ouch. I hate the misses.
Yeah, we might. All right, so this one I always start off. I think the first time I do like a regular hit, and then try to get them that day's protection for like for when the wild charge is coming in.
Okay. Now here, I mean, with this comp, in my mind, I would think you value the damage more than the turn.
Yeah, I would attack in this situation. He's gonna take 2 hits. Hopefully the mama boar doesn't. There you go.
There it is. Oh,
right.
that was big. I looked away for a second. All right.
All right.
1 second. I'm gonna switch screens so I can put the boar music on.
All right.
I want to remove this. I'm gonna have to end this, sadly. And then let me get the screen audio because it doesn't always share it. Here we go. Screen 1. Bang. We should be able to hear it. Good looks, Scott. Good looks on the call out. So that's a big hit. You know, we saw a few misses.
All right. I'm not stoning now. Stop.
Okay. Okay.
Use the other guy.
Multi-shot.
So that one's getting nuzzled no matter what. So I just get its HP as low as possible.
Okay.
And I hope to God I don't kill it here. I can't see its HP, so I'm going to assume you're not going to kill it. Plus, that's your level 10.
Should be good. Should be
all
good.
right.
Perfect.
Okay. And there's charge.
Wild charge.
Just don't even shift. Just kill it.
Now, do you think here I should waste the days? Well, how much damage are we doing? 89? Now, let's go basic. Just because we have kill potential with the basic. There it is, baby. This is a great start. Beautiful start from what I see here.
All right.
Now Dex,
use the what's that? The flurry of arrows. What's that one called?
The rapid shot.
There it is.
Combo. Okay. Okay.
Do it.
Perfect. Now, Dex, obviously, like here, if I was sitting with a priest in the back line and I got an opportunity to get it off, I'd probably, team heal just to get these health bars up. But in your idea, we're just kind of brute forcing.
Taking a risk here. Yeah, this boar might kill your rack row guy.
I hope not. Oh, that's a good case scenario.
Right.
Look like.
Now you can shift with your knight. You can heal with your knight. But yeah, just keep lighting them up. You can stone here because you don't have the combo, or you can do the first tier attack and just do as much damage.
That is beautiful, bro, because we got 2 down on the first wild charge, and we don't even have to mess with taunt, bro. This comp is disgusting. These aren't even my greatest heroes either. I mean, I guess
now you're just gonna keep using this and then trying to get, and then you're just combo playing now till this guy burns down.
So don't even stone just because you kind of don't have that double value. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, there we go. We're smacking him.
And then your knight, you're either going to shift to let the knight die on the knight's turn.
Okay.
Either shift or use a healing potion on the front. Personally, I shift.
Yeah.
And just, yeah. And then
now, if I can shift and then he doesn't kill my knight, is it something you like to do, especially with a massive HP pool like this guy? Would I, after this shift, a turn in the future on the knight's turn, are you okay with me health potting him? Just to be safe and keep that meat shield alive. Okay. It seems like
you just ate a crit on exhausted. All right, hang on, stop.
Oh,
Get the combo. There you go.
Get the combo.
Yeah. So I mean, with the knight, I'm gonna do try and daze the boar.
Dude, double DPS is broken. Sticks in turn. I hear you. I need to join the likes of you and Eggs. This is the easiest run I've had and the quickest run I've had. I think yet, bro. I think yet at all. I'm very sustained. I'm very control based with a lot of the comps, but this was clean, bro. This was quick and easy.
I mean, there were a lot of crits there. Usually not hitting that many crits, but yeah, that's my favorite comp.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let me take a look. Well, I guess I wish we could pull these. One thing I want, and it's not a huge fix, but I want to click these guys and just look at them. I want to see their cards. Like if you click battle logs, it doesn't show you your cards. You need to be able to do that here on the screen, I think. But regardless, beautiful game. I mainly get it. What I was getting at is I want to take a look at the team's luck. I want to see how much luck we had as a total. Care about win rate.
Internet has a point. If you care about win rate, this ain't the comp.
That's a good point, and we get the 6-tier drop a little bit.
If you don't have luck, this comp sucks. Like I did this with like a couple common archers. They had like 15 luck. And it was just it was awful. They had high decks. It was just I didn't get the stone crit, and the stone crit's essentially who I decide. That's how I decide who I'm going to kill.
Mm-hmm. So 46 plus. So we got 65 on the luck, which isn't bad. I mean, that's a pretty good squad. You know, to go off of Stick's intern's point there and what you were saying on the win rate. You know, a lot of my comps, even if they're control or sustain or not, you know, the RNG in this game is just so big that even my best of comps don't have the greatest win rate. You know, I'm not dealing with hordes of mythics, so it is a challenge with some of these comps. You know, if RNG doesn't go my way, it's not a sure shot win. But that was beautiful. That was beautifully done. I just want to take a look and see. I might run another, honestly, Dags. That was thrilling. That was fun stuff. We'll run the. Do you have another comp you want me to try, or is that your main one?
I like that one a lot. I had fun with like the Priest Knight, but it's such a slog. It
is a slog. It's almost always you know, talking about win rate. That's my best win rate because it's just so sustained. It's fairly not reliant on crits. It's not reliant on, you know, luck per se. It's just mainly basic attacks and just smacking them away. You know, you got more. It's easier to time up the taunts and the wild charges, but you know, why don't we try that Archer comp one more time? This time we're gonna go with the 15 just to see what happens and see how we compete. The only problem is I don't have.
And the Priest Knight, I've kind of replaced that with Priest Warrior Knight.
Okay.
Because the Warriors can burn them down a little faster than another Knight. And I was just using one of the Knights for DPS. But, I mean, it really kind of makes you, with my tanks, I'm starting to think about looking for that subclass where they have those low-level abilities where you just can't get pushed anymore. Because if you had a Knight up front or a Paladin up front or your tank up front, just your high, it's just a meat shield in that comp that you're doing now. And so if you have a Knight who can't get pushed to the middle row, it's just going to be that much more dangerous. So really, like if that becomes a build, I'm looking for that subclass where it just you can't get pushed, and I'm looking to max out vitality, max out endurance.
So. I like it. All right, Dags. Beautiful stuff. We're gonna get to our first talking point here, Dags. EVP. 30 minutes in, we're gonna get to our first main talking point. You love it. You people love coming here, don't you? Just unorganized chaos. You gotta love it. So PvP, of course, is the same comp as well, guys. Anyone who's watching. PvP, Dags.
Yeah.
Is it around the corner? Is it not? We don't know. We don't have a timeline, but we do have a little bit more information. Workhorse spoke. He was prompted. His second official AMA with the team, which is beautiful. Again, to have him on. He's prompted with the question about PvP, and he goes on and says, PvP will not be there until we have all the basic classes codices out. We only got 4 of them so far. We're waiting on 8. Dags, how long do you think this is going to be, and do you think this is a good idea for them to kind of wait for all the basic classes?
Well, what else did he say? He also said, "Oh, you don't have the days move on there on your Knight."
Oh, I went to silence. I don't know why this one has silence.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I mean, but he also said that he believes they're going to be moving much quicker with releasing the codices now. All right, I might stop the stone and just burn the front with whatever move you got.
Because we're getting close to the nuzzle spot.
But yeah, I mean, and he also said they're going to release them in groups of 3. I think that was 2 AMAs ago. Oh, you got the charge.
I was lucky. I was really lucky. I might go double.
Yeah, he's going to nuzzle.
Oh, he's going to nuzzle.
Now, see, you're kind of running into a situation here. Do you need to use a potion? Like, they're hitting your Knight kind of hard. Maybe wait. I don't know. No,
because I won't have another turn.
Yeah, waste the potion, I guess.
Kind of sucks. We didn't use any last game. We're starting off with run really early here. Now here, Dags, are you going 1 small stone here, or should I? We have the nuzzle out already. Should I go multi-shot into?
No, he's back up. He's back up. What's the luck on this guy?
This is my higher luck guy. This is 25 or 24, I think.
Go for the stone.
Let's go for the stone.
And then you got the combo if you want to use it. Unfortunate. But I think in this situation, like, I skip the combo.
Okay. And you just go to small stone?
You're in a bad spot now for this. See, because that middle archer, archer is getting hurt. So, shit. Yeah, this might be... Let's just play it out, man. Let's go for it. Stone him.
Gotta play it out, bro. There's a 200. That's all right. Nuzzle there. That's fine. If I can get a basic.
Oh shit. That's kind of what's that last move? I don't even know what the look here.
This is barrage, but it's really like scattered damage.
Isn't that your guy who doesn't miss though?
He doesn't, but like I don't know where the damage is gonna go. Honestly, this is a fucked run, so let's give it a go. See, it just kind of spreads 350 on the back line.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
All right, your knight will kill him.
Exhaust. I will have one more turn, so let's just go with the silence for a bunch of damage. All right. Probably a lost run, but I mean, like I said, let's play it out. Crazier things have happened.
Hold up. Let's do this. Do the second ability. That one. Rapid shot.
You think?
Why the hell not?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't because we have the sure shot to take him out on an exhaust turn. I've done so many of these rapid shot stags where okay, yeah, we got a third chance.
It's a long run.
It's gonna hit, so I should stone. Actually, that's a better call. I like the stone. I don't like the second call because it's gonna hit. We had the chance for a crit. That was a better call. Now, do I pot here?
Yeah, we're not getting charged for him yet.
Let's pot. This one has a good mana pool, still 50. I'm so sad that I lost this
what are we missing in the chats here? I also love running Archer Warrior Knight. Yeah, that's a good one. That's just like hope your knight doesn't die and just that's you doing the bleed with the archer, right? 6 in turn.
Yeah,
bleed
I think he is.
And then did he just? Oh, never mind.
This is tough. No HP. Gonna have to have some misses here to have any chance. A good resist. A good block. Let's get some. Oh, we're just in a tough spot.
Well, I mean, it's a low mana move at the end of the day. That's the nice thing about the stone is
35. I
not
probably
at all. All right, it's din turn. You're not doing the bleed on that.
Wow.
I thought it was playing off of how the warrior gets bonuses for bleed. So, but yeah.
Rupo in the house. What's good? Yeah, so we
here we go, man. Here we go. The bad spot.
Yeah, kind of got off trail there.
Right.
With that early
rampage.
Oof, it's just not hitting. And all my mana's gone. This is tough. This is tough. What I will do.
Do it.
Yeah. Just in case. Could maybe basic attack him to death, but it's unlikely. The wild charge is going to have to miss when it comes.
You didn't even get the taunt, so just eat it, I guess.
Not even in kill potential yet, but kill range. But I mean, we're gonna keep smacking him. We're gonna go for another taunt.
Why didn't you kill it?
I want the taunt, baby. If I kill it there, I mean, I'm almost for sure dead.
He would have missed the page.
Now we can kill him.
Now you're in trouble.
Yeah. We've been in big trouble since that archer dropped, like turn 3, bro. And the miss, beautiful. Beautiful. We need a double miss, of course. Oh, boy.
The bleed.
This is rough. And there it is, folks.
Oh, the crit.
So we have one damn near flawless run. That is just point in case just how boar hunts can go. One flawless run with a beautiful comp. Of course, we have some, different variables here. We have a level 15 kind of bringing that floor up on this team. So that second archer was really getting bodied out there. But... it just goes to show you can have a great match, perfect RNG, or you can have an absolutely awful match and just get smacked by RNG. So,
and I didn't see your average levels there, so
yeah, I think it was 13.
Oh, okay.
I think it was 13 or so.
And
I'm gonna retry. What?
And that's part of the problem with crit, fishing for crits, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that's your whole strategy, man, you're flipping a coin, right?
Yep.
But there's really no consequence at this point, so I just do it anyway.
For sure. That's the one tough thing about One Small Stone comps. I used to love them before last patch. They were really, really strong, I thought. Still strong. Damn it, did I just
You forfeited. I don't know why you did that.
again? Damn it, bro. I just wasted that.
Yeah, why did you why
Well, I
why,
wanted to exit because I'm not playing it through again. Because
okay.
we will be going till 1.
Yeah.
We'll be going 2 hours tonight if I
shit.
just play through this.
We're already 40 minutes
we again have gotten through 2 sentences on our notepad. So apparently the strategy of me talking and playing does not work very well. But Dags, let's get back to the focus here.
Let's see.
PvP. Workhorse, again, like you stated, he's optimistic that'll happen relatively quickly. The toughest thing they said is the new mechanics, the new keywords, if you will. The ones that haven't been already implemented in another hero's codex, excuse me. That's the toughest part. Other than that, it's kind of copy pasta type stuff. A little more difficult than that, of course. It is still coding and such. But just numbers, balance testing, and things like that. We got a little bit to wait. What's your thoughts here? Are you excited for the wait? Is there a period where you think it's going to be too long, where the hype will die out, or do you think they're just doing things right overall?
I guess it depends on what they end up doing, because it's like, are they gunning? If they're gunning straight for PvP, I think we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it pretty soon. But if they pull the boar hunts out and then they release more PvE, then we're gonna be waiting that much longer. I mean, I'm pretty sure PvP is kind of their priority right now. Yeah, because didn't they say travel? Wait, was travel coming after PvP? Damn, I can't remember what they.
I'm not quite sure. And I'm personally, Dags, I'm not even that concerned about travel, because I think travel is just going to be this kind of like skeleton of the system that we're building now. It's going to be like a surrounding body armor to kind of masquerade and beautify up the game overall. I don't think it's going to be.
That's not why I brought it up though. Because I can't remember if they said. They said something about a timeline. Did they say travel was going to be done before PvP? Is what I can't remember, and I honestly just hope they just gun for PvP. I hope they gun for PvP, and then I hope PvP is fully functioning before like the full bear market swing. That's kind of what needs to happen here. Because you're not going to have PvE done, because that relies on lore, that relies on travel, that relies, I essentially think they need to get PvP done like as soon as possible. And I think they need to just go guns blazing on that.
Yeah, he mentioned, Workhorse in his comments. He mentioned, of course, there's an area where it is too long. There's an area where we can't just leave the people waiting and lose the momentum. But there's also an area where it is way too soon, and there won't be enough. He mentioned something of, a dev debt almost, of having too much work put in front of you to the point where, okay, we release it too early. We can't build off the momentum that PvP is out. And now we're hustling to kind of keep up and make pace with where we want to be, So it's a fine line that they're walking. And personally, I'm okay with them waiting for all basic classes. It'll kind of feel more full as well, to release a game. We have 12, for example, the team could say we have 12 fully codexes or full codices.
Fully playable characters.
Fully playable characters, exactly. And a beautiful ecosystem, beautiful battle system to play with them, to really test your will and test your heroes out. Like Light's saying here, give them more time to get the bugs out on PvP. Of course, the balance testing team who is working in the background for PvE, as we can see, is pretty damn flawless. This got released, and there were not many hiccups, Dags. It was pretty good, pretty clean all around. So just a lot to look forward to. Just a kind of a timeline there for you guys to get your minds wrapped around when we can expect it. As you see more classes and more basic classes, codices come out, then you'll know we're getting closer and closer.
It was crafty. crafting is what's coming out after travel. That's what I was confused.
Okay, I got you.
So, yeah, I want PvP like as soon as possible.
For sure. All right, I'm just taking a look here. Damn it, dude. I moved all my heroes around, and it's so frustrating now because they're not, all my summonable heroes are not on the same wallet. And it's just making for a difficult time when
What
I'm
are you
trying.
putting up? I'm getting my Gen Zero summon ready.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, while we just talk in the background, I'm going to be doing some summoning. Dags will throw his Gen Zeros.
I'll steal the screen real quick.
Yeah, take over while I look and hunt for these guys.
All right, window. Which one is it? This one. All right, let's make sure that's the right one. All right, so yeah, and just kind of going through what they said, they're going to release it. They're going to release heroes in threes. As we saw with the warrior, we're going to be able to pop them right into the boar hunts. I don't see why they would go back on that. They let us use the warrior right away in boar hunts. I don't know why they wouldn't let us use whatever classes come out. And they said that the next hero they want it to be something different. So I'm assuming it's going to be one of the casters. A lot of the talk in the community is they think it'll be wizard. But I think there were like two schools of thought, like either thief or wizard, because they're both something completely different. But I mean, I think it's going to be a caster because we don't have any offensive magic right now. So
that makes sense.
What do we got? We got a Knight Zerk and luck and intelligence. Probably the only thing I don't want to see ever on my summons is intelligence. Because I mean, I guess if it passes to the paladin, just this specific group, because I usually pull warriors and knights. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I like intelligence because it increases your mana pool, but I don't know. I'd rather have like the green intelligence for this kind of hero. Anyway, we didn't hit on anything here either. So we had a three chances at advanced abilities. Not a good summon.
But yet again, another Gen 1 10 out of 10. So all is well in the neighborhood.
Right.
All is well. I'm getting one together right now. We have a fun little.
And then my I'm not signed in. I was gonna say my usual Archer Knight comp. I was just gonna show the archers. But I gotta. No, it's not gonna work. I was trying to sign in, but it's not gonna let me. All right. Well, let's just go to the archers real quick, and then we'll jump over to your screen. So Archer, Knight, and 10. So I usually use these two archers here, right? So I have, I'll zoom in a bit so people can actually see. I mean, this dude's got 45 dex. He's got 27 luck. He hits like a truck. So int's at 22, so he's got some nice mana. Vitality, I'm trying to get that to 20, but I mean, he doesn't get hit much anyway. And plus, the int being at 22 might be something good for that wizard sub. Who knows? And then I have the archer bard here. He's got 32 dex, 32 luck. He also hits like a truck. So, and then I usually use like this level 11 knight with 600 HP. So, that's kind of the group I like to send through.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm gonna pull you up here.
I'm just sending myself over some jewel. And then we're going to summon away here.
Yeah, Light thinks it's wizard. That would be, and I don't know, unless they totally revamp Thief. Who doesn't the thief have moves where he steals items?
Yeah.
So it's like we're not even there yet. So monk would be cool. Wizard would be cool.
I'd be happy with pirate as well.
Pirate's broken, dude.
Pirate could be
looked at some of those pirate abilities.
Yeah.
They're not gonna.
It could be.
They're gonna release it and nerf it.
Those are ones though that are going to be so tough that is it from a game development standpoint, is it easiest to drop it at the forefront and have it out, or is it easier to I don't know, these are just things I'm sure they're talking about that we really don't have to think about. Are we not going to have liquidity? Of course not. Gotta come here. Let's see how much the difference is.
What are you looking for?
I just need a lesser swiftness to throw on this Sage attempt.
Can't you still get these from the decks? Oh, you looked. Never mind.
I looked. Sometimes if you wait, it'll come up. Not too much more. About a jewel more than the price it was showing in the decks. But yeah, sometimes if you wait, it'll show up. There we go. Tavern Tales, what's good? How you doing? Zabu in the house as well. Not sure if I shouted that out. Got 17 good people in here tonight. Mm-hmm. A lovely, lovely Saturday. Potentially Sunday for some of you good people. We're going to summon. Potentially throw something in the pit. I don't know. We might go back to hunts. I don't know. We'll talk some duels still. Still got a bunch to get to, but I'm slowly getting through it here, boys and girls. So there we go. We got the stone. Throwing it on these two. A bunch of commons. 2 more summons between the pair. But it's going to be a Sage. That same one from last week. Potential for a Sage. Okay. Giant Slayer. Pretty cool. But it's going to be tough to get some rarity on these 2 commons. Got 2 tier boost on the left one on the right. And I just wanted to go swiftness.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it, yeah. I think you told me swiftness last week was also an option. I think I went wisdom on the stone last week. So we'll switch it up. Wisdom or luck I went last week. I can't remember. But we'll switch it up, go swiftness, and hope for the best.
Yeah, and then something that I think is really being downplayed right now is everyone likes to boost vitality with their summons.
Mm-hmm.
What about intelligence? Because that would have the same effect as vitality on your mana pool.
Yeah.
Why aren't we? I don't see a lot of people pushing intelligence, but
on casters, if you can keep a caster safe for a while, and he can just rapid fire spells. I don't have crystal. Give me 1 second. This is my botted account, so it just burns through all my resources, as you can tell.
Well, I fried my computer because it didn't have a sufficient power supply. Well, I guess the opposite of fried. So I haven't botted in 5 days, I think, and I got the itch, man.
You get the itch.
Hey, we got Sus. What up, Sus?
In the house. What's good, brother? From
down. Hey, where are you standing in duels? You chilling? Did you start yet?
Me?
Yep.
I am. I'm still basically at the floor, honestly, bro. Gas was just so crazy. I've been so focused on hunts that honestly I don't even really think about duels as much. I want to get the rewards, and I usually do when the time comes. But I haven't really I have done a few duels. My win rate's not doing so great because a lot of the dudes who are hitting it hard at the beginning are some of the top tier players. So I'm getting smacked around. I'm not gonna lie to you, Dags. How about you?
I got put into a kind of a wave where I was facing people's off accounts. So I was facing people who were matching the classes because most of the bots are set to only send teams when the classes are right.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't seeing a lot of items. I wasn't seeing a lot of high level pets. So I think I might have got myself to in one night, got myself to uncommon 3, and then was just when you have the combat mechanics, rolling a dice and flipping a card is not as fun.
Yeah.
So as much as I like those prizes and all that, I got bored of it quickly and wished I was doing boar hunts instead. But the duels are there for when you're out of stamina and you don't want to close out a DFK yet. I've been there. How many times have you been there where it's you look at Twitter and then you close Twitter and you forgot that you closed Twitter and then you check it 10 seconds later? That's what the duels are for.
Exactly.
Let's see what you got here.
Got a summoner. Didn't fall too far down. So we'll see what we got. A little common summoner, berserker, 1 summon left. Let's see if we get the Giant Slayer. Still could be pretty cool on a summoner for a potential burn victim. Ooh, nothing. Nothing there on the Genes, and Giant Slayer's hiding out. It is in the recessive, so you know, not the worst there. Of course, we put the Agility Stone on it. Let's take a look at the stats. Int is pretty high on this one. Would have been real nice if we got the Giant.
Yeah, you got that early vitality boost, which might be kind of nice for a caster.
Not the worst, not the
I'm
best.
wondering if like your summon, the strength of your summons is going to be related to your hero stats. So it's like I wonder if you're like a summoner and you summon a tank to join the battle, is its vitality going to be based off of what your hero's vitality is? Like I wonder or is it just going to be a standard? This is what your tank looks like. This is what your summon looks like at level 6. This is what it looks like at level 9. One of the biggest pain in the asses when I was playing EverQuest is you had like a level 3 summon that would help you fight, but then you didn't get a new one until like level 9. So it's like you're sitting there at level 8 and you still have this piece of shit level 3 summon who's supposed to tank for you while you nuke. And you were like one level away. I wonder if there's going to be tiered on the summons, or I wonder if I'm completely wrong about summoner. Are they not going to be able to bring in a 4th sprite into a 3v3 battle?
I really wonder.
There are going to be limits to how many sprites you can bring in. Because the summoner could be crazy if you're just flooding the battlefield.
And I haven't even peeped the summoner's codex. Excuse me. I don't even know if it's out like on one of those WoWy pages.
They haven't released any of the advanced classes.
Oh, none of them? Okay. Damn. So the floor is open for what could be to come for those classes. I'm just kind of looking through. Like I said, all my heroes are scattered, so I'm hoping to find one of the pairs I recognize.
Why don't you just open the link? Why don't you open your ADFK page and just copy and paste the IDs?
Well, because they're just scattered. So all the ones I sent you earlier, I'm going to have to bridge, and I really just don't like to do that during streaming. Like I'm going to have to send them back and forth because then I get confused and I start like not knowing what we're talking about.
All right.
So unfortunately, that may be the only summon we do tonight unless I find another one in here. I know I have... oops.
Yeah, and my treasure crashed. I'm not about to close my entire browser. I was going to do a boar hunt, but...
Okay, no worries. Maybe we'll hop back over for that one comp. I want to see if I want to burn any of these boys and girls.
While you're doing that, I'm going to check the list. What did we not hit on? So, Expeditions being a premium feature. How do you feel about that, my friend?
When they said it last week, it almost came as a shock, but I almost expected it also because, you think about Expeditions, you think about all the features that we have already that are premium features. At the forefront, I wasn't mad at all by any means because all it is another, method for people to invest in the game, invest in the jewel, and really strengthen the tokenomics and ecosystem overall. So I think it's a great thing, but I wonder how high it's going to be. Most of the highest tier we have is like 5,000 for the Bazaar feature. I could see this coming in at a floor of like 500 jewel and then maybe an upgraded version at, again, maybe 5,000. Who knows? But I think the floor is going to be 500 jewel, which again is just strengthening the jewel pool. And first off, in my opinion, a pretty good thing for you to do if you're confident in the game and in jewel overall. Stake a little bit for some in-game features. I love the idea. How about you?
I don't know. How do you think they're going to do it? Are you going to sign it per hero, or is it going to be for the full account? Like the pet one is the whole account, but like quick study is per hero. What do you pay for quick study? What is it? 30? You pay 30 and you pay 30 per hero.
Is it 30?
How much jewel? How much jewel per hero would you spend to have them automated?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, it's for them to decide, I guess. But I wonder if it'll just be a team of 6. Maybe you could send a team of 6 to go quest at once. I like that better rather than per hero.
If they said like 2K and your whole account can go on expeditions, I'd do it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good.
Like $300 though, isn't it?
Yeah, and your whole team can automatic. Your whole team can
But
automate it
6
though,
months,
and kind
6
of
months
run it.
sequestered, right? Or helper, I mean. So
yeah, for sure. I mean,
I don't know.
it's good overall. I mean, it's going to be tough for those people who were expecting a free feature, and be able to just send their heroes on quest automatically and come back and collect all those rewards. But again, it's just another way for the DFK team to encourage investing in the ecosystem for a feature. I think it's overall. I think it's good. We'll just have to see how much it comes in at.
Do you remember how much Master Merchant is? This
No,
is the 500 one.
Could pull them up.
Well, what's the next one? I don't want to like allocate it. I guess on my, I don't know. So it tells you the 500.
So this account, I have none of them on, which this is now the botted account. So I should send some or start staking some jewel on this account so I could get these hero power-ups. But which one were you curious on, Master Merchant?
Yeah, let me see here. I think I like.
This Master Merchant has the 2 tiers. Tier 1 is 500. Tier 2 is 5,000 stake jewel.
What does held balance to release mean? That doesn't mean I'm withdrawing, right?
It sounds something to release. That sounds like you're releasing it from the staking pool. I don't know. I would be careful. I'm not quite sure. Don't want to get that tax hit for taking out too early. Or that hit overall in the jewel.
Do we see what it does? All right, I'm using the exist. I want to hear what Mello's got here. And Stakes Intern. Stakes Intern says, I think staking jewel for an in-game power-up feature is an amazing feature to provide utility to a token that otherwise would closely resemble a security-like interest. I think, yeah, I like the staking feature, because if you have to stake for power-ups, if you're staked, you can't liquidate, and if you do liquidate, you have to take a penalty, right? And then we got Mellow Green Giant. I'm using the existing power-ups less and less. So my seed jewel I already have is looking for something to be put to good use. I put quick study on just all my heroes. I have no reason for it, but I did it. So it's like, not right now, because I'm kind of in a transition period, with moving heroes around to different wallets for botting, but eventually. And then we need a GoFund skiller so I can stake some jewel too. The problem with a GoFund skiller is everyone thinks he's a whale. Everyone who doesn't really know him thinks he's a whale. So they're going to see a GoFund skiller and they're going to be like, why would I do that? He's got way more jewel than me. I want to know what this release button does. Does it let me? So what I did with this wallet is I moved all my heroes out of it. So I had to remove the power-ups. And I'm thinking, does it just let me? I don't know. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and get Master Merchant here. Insufficient valid unallocated seed jewel. So I think I have to release it so that I can reallocate it. Does it lock it up for 24 hours before you can reallocate it?
You're asking the wrong guy.
We're gonna do it for science here. If it's withdrawing, they should have a warning. So I'm going to go ahead and hit release. And then I'll get Master Merchant so that we can see the next tier of Master Merchant. Because the next tier of Master Merchant is where people were like, I'm not going to buy that. That's too much for the benefits that it yields. And so we'll see. All right. So let's go ahead. Activate the first tier. Oh, no. You can just click the tier 2 button and it should tell you. Hang on. Reject.
Just making sure you didn't want to show this, right?
No. Okay. So the next tier of Master Merchant is 5,000.
Damn.
5,000 seed jewel. That's where I think expeditions are going to be. I think it's going to be like 5 or higher.
I agree. I agree.
What percent of people playing? What percent? If you have a premium feature, you got to ask yourself, does that mean you only want like your top 20%? Does that mean you only want like 20% of people doing it, or do you want everyone doing it? But it's like, why wouldn't you want a lot of people doing this? It frees up gas. It lets you it adds efficiency with batching your turn-ins. So do they want it that high at 5,000? If it was for my whole account, I'd probably pay it. But it's like I feel like this does nothing but good for the entire community.
Yeah,
So,
it's only going to help it. You know, it's not something you need. Again, it's just like the DFK helper, the DFK helper bot. It's just like these other automation tools that you can utilize. You know, they're available to the community if you know where to look or if you know where to ask or are curious. But these are not crucial features that you need to use. You know, there are people in the top 10 of duels that use it. There are people in the top 10 of duels that I think don't use it. Maybe not duels. Maybe duels wouldn't be the best example because I think, but I don't know. I find it hard to believe that every single player in the top, you know, let's say 50 of duels is all using helper. You know, I think some of them could be manually doing it with just very, very good, very strong comps. But these are just features that are given to you. This one in specific, straight from the DFK team, which is a little different, especially for an automation tool. But just giving you the opportunity to really take advantage, take some of your time back. But you have to come with something. You have to bring something to the table yourself. You have to bring 500 jewel. You have to bring 5,000 jewel, whatever it may be. So I love it. I love the idea. I love it. I'm going to throw the summon in here, Dags. I think that just about covers that portion of expeditions. If we have any final comments, we can go through it here while I finish this summon. But I'm bullish on it. I'm super bullish on all the features we're bringing in. I love that they brought PVE first and didn't make this a priority. Because if people, you know, were waiting on expeditions and then it came out and they realized it wasn't a free feature, and we didn't have PVE, I think a lot of people will be up in arms. So
I think people are going to be, I don't know. I think the price should kind of yield a few people grumbling, or it's too cheap.
Yeah. Well, people will always have, you know, something to say, regardless of if it's the greatest thing or if it's not. You know, there's always people who love it. There's always people who hate it, especially in this space, man. I mean, it's every feature. People are complaining about something. You know, they could have a flawless release and people are still complaining. It's too hard. Go get better heroes then, bro. Go get good. Quit complaining, dude. I see some of these people with large armies. They're like, bro, I can't beat it. I can't beat it. How? What are you doing? Like, use your brain, bro. They're boars. They're coded to do like two things, bro. And you some of these people have been playing for years, playing this game since its inception, and you can't beat it, bro. Come on. And do a little research, take a little time, use your big brain and beat these boars, bro. And again, just because you don't get loot because you spent 3 retries and got 4 tiers, I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's RNG. At this point, between summoning, dark summoning, you know, all one and the same, and then PvE loot and loot in general, you know, eggs, mochas, all that stuff. If you're going at the team and saying, bro, what do you like? I can't get loot. I can't do this. I can't do that. It's RNG, bro. That's out of their hands. They're just giving you the game, how to play it, and opportunities to win some rewards. Doesn't mean you're going to win a reward every time, but, man, some of the complaining, I don't even know what we were talking about. I think we were just talking about people having, you know, problems with everything that comes out. That's what it was. And, you know, down to the loot, bro. It's always going to happen, sadly enough. Sadly enough. Yeah, bro, I've wasted Sticks comment right here, Dax. Wasted days of my life in dungeons where I got no loot. Bro, how many games have we played where money wasn't even a thing? That's the problem. That's the problem. The problem is that money's at stake here. Money is the revolving currency. You know, we have in-game currency, of course, with DFK Gold, DFK tiers, and so on. But this is real world money at play here. So, you know, you get a lot more emotion in this game than you would just a normal video game, of course. But
that's why I get pissed off about level ups. I can't load.
Yeah, dude, it hurts. It does hurt the soul. I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna say they're completely in the wrong for having, you know, stronger opinions and complaining. because again, I just said money's at stake. But what I'm trying to say is when you put your money into a speculative asset like this, a speculative game, the team has put out the floor for how it's portrayed and how you can go about making money. You put the money in at your own discretion.
It's up to you to lose it.
It's up to you to lose it. Exactly, bro. Exactly. More of a reason you should be putting in the work, just like Skiller says. So we did miss on the spell bow. Nothing too crazy here. I just happened to find another summon here sitting around that was a solid one. We're hoping for some efficient, but ended up with another bard. Let's see what we got. Common with a summon left. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It is a minor. I don't think they're great. And nothing on the G. So
what's the recessive?
Let's see. Nothing.
Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing really.
What are you doing with that? I would just sell it if it were me.
Yeah, probably. A little bard with a summon. Why not? I don't sell much of my summons. Honestly, I just kind of stack them and throw them in as jobbers if they're a bad summon per se.
If I lose an advanced ability on a dark summon and it goes back to basic, that fucker's gone. Especially if it's not in recessive. And we got Wagme, and is it AA free or AA free? And I don't know. Well, anyway, thanks for showing up, guys.
Of course. I always call him AA free in my mind, so I'm
it's kind of like, is it NCAA or NCAA? You notice that NCAA just kind of went away, or is that because I moved away from the Midwest? Anyway, what about achievements? Tell me what you think about achievements.
Oh, okay, achievements. Pretty interesting stuff. I mean, they've talked about it before. We've seen photos. We've seen teasers of, we
already have one.
What's that?
We already have one.
Yeah.
The PJ badge and the dark summoning badge.
Yeah, so those are
technically and we got them on a per hero basis instead of a per account basis.
Right on, right on.
It'd be cool if you could add titles to the heroes because they have certain badges, certain achievements. Like, could this be, what's that guy's first name? I can't read it.
Guthbald.
Guthbald the Survivor. What if Guthbald Kraken Slayer, Guthbald the Never Dead, something like that.
You mentioned, of course, like the PJ badge, and I pulled up this guy, and then of course the Dark Summoning badge. These are two of which we have in game currently. And of course, if you go to the hero viewer, oh, this is saying, oh, okay.
That's because you have Perilous.
I don't have any Dark Summoning PJs, yeah.
No, it's because you have survived, and you can't survive and Dark Summon.
Right. I wanted to show them both at once. So here's the PJ badge, or the Dark Summoning badge. And of course, you have the Dead badge, but you can only see that through the hero viewer for heroes that were thrown into the pit. But when you're basing this, of course you'll have account-based achievements like you just mentioned, but the more hero-based achievements, maybe a hero beats spores or something, for example, 10 times, 100 times. Do you like the idea of putting the badges like on this front or maybe another page within the hero? Do you like that idea? I think that's pretty cool.
I think it'd be cool if like you could show one badge out of all your achievements and then have another flip on the card and just have a list or something. It's not as flashy. Or I'm honestly, hang all that. I'd rather give the hero a title. There's space right above their head, man. You can put another little. Except what's his face? Was it Esper? I don't remember who's making the cards.
Yeah, Esper started it. I believe
they'd have to remake all their cards.
Yeah, that'd be frustrating. So maybe don't change too much. That's a good point, actually. Who knows? I don't think they would really stop an idea they have just solely based on that, but
that was one of the things that was just stupid that I really liked from World of Warcraft is you can always just one. You had to pick one of your achievements from your hero, and you could brag with a title.
Right on.
So,
yeah, I mean, take little pieces in parts. If it's something like that is going to add to the appeal of these heroes, I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. But I think we had a point in there. I'm pulling it up. Dreamer said something.
Entrance to events and stuff like that Dreamer mentioned. That's
right.
That's the whole reason it was on there.
How do you feel about that?
I think that's awesome, unless it's achievements that you can't get anymore. If they're account based. then you'd have people like selling their accounts just so that you can get into certain events and stuff like that. Well, maybe. I don't know. Because they seem to really like Soulbound stuff too. So it's like, you could. So I won't mention names just because it's kind of a silly situation. But someone approached me and asked if they could buy one of my year 1 birthday cakes, right? And what if they had like a tournament where you had to burn one of those cakes to get in or something like that?
And you just gave them a ticket.
Well, yeah, no, because I can't. It's Soulbound.
Yeah.
I was going to give it to them for free. I was like, yeah, sure, I got 5. You can have one. But what if they actually did something with it? I mean, are these birthday cakes? Yeah, they're fun. Maybe I can, but I mean, is it going to be something I decorate my land with when I get it? Or is it just going to sit in my wallet as a, is it just going to sit in my wallet as a vanity item?
Right.
So, anyway, where was I going with it? We were talking about being restricted to tournaments, restricted to events. I think it's sweet that you have to have this achievement by this time to be in this tournament or to fight this mob or to have access to this room in the castle, right? That'd be cool.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's kind of similar, like obviously the topic you kind of shifted to was void shards. Those are going to be something that are, gatekeeping us from tournaments, from whatever we may get from those. We don't know yet. But I'm all for it, man. If there's an achievement that you need to get some sort of badge, even if it's in the shape of a soulbound NFT for an achievement, like, okay, they send you like a trophy type thing, but it's soulbound and it shows that, okay, I've beat boars 100 times or whatever the case may be, but now I'm able to go face the Yeti, the next boss, whatever the hell it may be. I don't know. We're getting fucked up again, bro. That was a rough, wild charge.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm honestly starting to feel like
on my end.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, when that charge went through.
I'm starting to feel like making my archer level 15 with this like weaker squad definitely is hurting me.
Well, that's when I had both my archers. When I do this, I have both my archers the same level, and then my warrior not higher. It's never higher. I always take the same level or lower.
Yeah, this is tough. We're gonna use a barrage just because I'm bored, and this run's dead.
Sarge is here. What's up, dude?
Sarge, what's good, Sarge?
What was I gonna say? Oh, I want to talk like. I think Dreamer really likes the Soulbound stuff. So if there's Soulbound items that are released or Soulbound titles, stuff like that, I'm trying to get them on all my wallets instead of just my primary one. So, I mean, I have void shards scattered across a few wallets, and I don't mind because I know like Dreamer really likes that stuff. Who just wants to award the players who are doing it. Are you gonna try and win this one, or?
I'm gonna give it one more go, and then we'll call it quits on this one. I'm hoping to knock it out with this squad, but we'll see what happens. I don't have any more summons. I'm basically done. We'll cover the rest of our list here. I did note one thing as well. I wanted to go back on expeditions here real quick.
Yep.
There's just some kind of intricate stuff they spoke on about how the transactions are queued and everything.
Yep.
First off, for anyone who really understands these things, and I'm not saying I do. I'm just kind of taking what they said, honestly. But they're going to pre-cache the pet data, which is pretty good for loading speeds, I do believe.
I thought they already did.
They already did? I'm pretty sure this is something that they're going to do. I don't, unless I misheard. So basically, it's just what the premise of the topic that they were speaking on was like gas optimization. That's one of the key things that they're doing expeditions for is gas optimization. So again, for all you people who are complaining that this beautiful feature that we have is too many people are playing this game, bro. I hate it. Gas is too high. Stop playing.
Now don't attack our viewers. We need them.
Oh no, yeah, whatever, bro. We attack all our friends. It's just what we do here, We're just one big happy family, the community. So hopefully we can just take it off the skin, no harm, no harm meant, of course. But you know, all this is gas optimization as the prime focus. So, pre-caching the data, you know, even the starting and ending of the transactions. Expeditions will only have one single start quest transaction, so you won't have to do two
If
anymore. And then
you,
they go into
yeah.
kind of more deep. They go deeper into exactly how that goes about in the AMA. I'm not going to butcher what they're saying again because I don't really understand completely everything they're talking about, and I'm not going to act like I do. So if you want to check
So
that out, you definitely can.
I thought what they said. So with the one start transaction, right? You might be there for 3 days. That's 9 quests. You don't have to do 9 individual gas paying 9 individual times. It's just an entry fee, and it's one. You're in, and you don't pay it again until you want to
Okay.
come back.
Okay.
And then there was something that I thought was interesting about that. I think Dreamer mentioned it, where if you do right, and it's like if you just do one full day of questing and then you complete you take your rewards, you're gonna get charged for the three three transactional fees to end the 3 quests, right? But he said like something along the lines of you'll really start seeing those benefits as you're in there for more and more days. That's where you'll start seeing the savings because you won't pay the additional start
Right.
fees if you were manually doing it. And I thought it was really funny when he was like, "Well, I mean, if you like doing it the traditional way, where you start a quest, end a quest, go ahead." And I was like, I thought that was kind of funny because I'm just like, oh my god, it's driving me insane. You're getting boned, dude.
Yeah, this is tough. I'm really starting to think the
So
higher level is hurting me
in
like
that
really bad.
situation, I probably wouldn't have used the small stone. I probably would have used the headshot and just tried to kill the front one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't even know if this does enough damage. Like it's yeah. I mean, I guess there I probably could have used his. Here I'm probably gonna stone again and hope for the crit. Honestly, 'cause this doesn't even have kill potential. Yeah, we're just gonna stone it. Unlucky, bro. Perfect time with the wild charge too. We just weren't able to. We'll see. We'll see how much we get hit here for. Oh, could have been some.
God.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, that's just the higher level mama, dude.
She's smacking, bro. She's smacking.
uh,
I'm debating
yeah.
on just
So
taking the XP on this one.
I probably I don't know. I can't run anything. I would have, but since my treasure crashed, I'm not gonna leave stream and come back.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna
Otherwise, I
retry
would
it, but I'm
have
not gonna.
tried to find another summon to do, or I don't know, man.
Yeah, no worries. We're actually nearing an hour and a half already, so time flies, bro. I'm gonna hit the retry, but I'm not gonna do it on stream. We were able to showcase a really quick comp with the Archer Knight, but we also showcased a few times where it just didn't work out. RNG was smacking us around, and I really do think like you're stressing, Dags. I think it has a lot to do with the level that I'm putting these boars at. My level 15 Archer was in there with
Yeah,
a
you
level
gotta
12.
manipulate that.
You really got to manipulate that. That's something really to focus on for anyone that's struggling. Take a look at your levels. Are your levels really, not centered along? So this one, the floor there was level 13.
Is
So
that
this
a level 11?
Yeah, she was getting.
Yeah.
And my level 15.
You could win this, but you're really praying to RNGs.
Yeah, for sure. My level 15 isn't doing enough to make it. I think what I should have done is this one doesn't have great luck. In this specific comp, in this specific set of heroes, I should say, I should have skipped small stone on her and just gone with the combo, the three straight combo for her, and see what would have happened. But regardless, that's a topic for another day, boys and girls. We did enough boar hunts here today. We covered everything we wanted to cover in the DFK space. So another great show.
Hey, something?
Yeah.
Now Sarge came in and he put these 3 eggplants here, but I'm on YouTube on my account and it's blocked out of our live chat. Do we have some special chat features on, or is that me?
I guess. I don't know. Or they just might think he's dropping straight dongs. They don't respect the eggplant, I guess.
Somebody type 8 equals capital D and see what. No, I'm just kidding.
Test it out for us.
We curse too much for it to be a family show, so it doesn't matter. All right, man.
I put it's not meant for kids. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know.
Yes, Giller did it. I don't see it. I don't know, man. It's blocked out. The eggplant.
Well, he did an eggplant. He did an eggplant as well.
What else have we missed? Oh, there you go.
At least it
there it is.
Lights came through. Oh, jeez.
And you highlighted it, didn't you?
What have we done?
All right.
Have we done?
I think that's our call, man.
That's
you
about
want to
it.
Close us out?
That's about it, Dags. Beautiful show. Appreciate you joining here. Again, I'm glad we could get here even on the holiday weekend. We have a pretty good timed day for it in terms of Thanksgiving, at least with it being on Thursday. But again, hey, shoot, glad to see some of our Aussie crowd show up. Shout out Sus. Glad to see Cookie make it in the morning there. Skiller, Light, Sticks Intern, Sarge, of course, Double A. You know, we got Scott. A bunch of good people showing up, showing out again in a bear market for DFK. We love to see it. Keep supporting the project. Keep buying and building your army, baby. And we'll make it to the top one way or another. We got a bunch of good guilds out in the community as well. Shout out Mythic Squad. It's all love, baby.
And if you don't want to wait till Saturday to talk to us, head over to the Jewelers Discord. We'll be over there.
We'll be hanging out, and we'll be talking DFK over there, of course, as well, and talking the latest and greatest in the space. So another great stream. Much love to everyone. Dags, you got anything else to finish out, or are we good to go?
No, I think I'm good. And then also, if you're looking for more DFK content, Light's doing he's doing like a road to 1 million heroes. So
1 million, baby.
And so you can check out his channel. You can find a link to that in the Jewelers Discord as well.
And you know, Light just dropped that video. He's been really gearing up to drop some good content in the space. So definitely check that out. Trade Room, we didn't have our prerequisite stream today, Dags. It was just, it felt dry. It felt empty. I'm hoping Trade Room's back next week, but much love to him as well. Much love to Zan as well. Check out his content in the space.
Just wrapping up too, right?
Third rendition of, you know, how he's going about his comps and everything and building his army. So just some cool stuff in the space, some good content creators. As I said as well, Mythic Squad, another great group of content creators. Check them all out. You know, there's a never-ending supply of content, and this is what we have to keep doing to push the good word of DFK. But for Dags, I'm Mega. That's about all we got to talk about today. We'll see you guys next week, Saturday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time, whatever it is. We'll see you there.
Good night.